Here we go. One of the things I have to do, you can see I've got the old pencil. This is the original penciled form here, and it turned out to be too small. So I'm removing that, and I'm going to draw this guy in here. Now I realize his inks probably look okay, but the problem with him is because I had to change the size of the image, and I don't use vectors. I think vectors look terrible. And I've got to redraw him, which is fine. Let me fix my eraser. And there we go, rusty nib. So, I mean, it looks kind of like a start. But let's go ahead and fix it. We're going to take this guy, drop him out, and then we're going to pull it back in. Rusty nib. It should go pretty quickly. All right, here we go. Abrax the Summoner. I think I want to show more forehead. No, maybe not that one. Maybe not even that one. Okay. And we have Hondo the monkey. One thing I'm also missing is I got to put in some big chunky black areas, and I think those are going to be in the back here. Probably be the best place. Probably a good place for some kind of decoration in between the archways. Another option is I could start drawing this character, Abrax, with a black waistcoat. Which I think is always an option. Trousers. See if we can get those down really quick. I have these texture lines. I put them in at the last second on layer 15. So they weren't done perfectly. They were done all right. This is a very simple, this mirrored floor texture. It's a very simple pattern. It's just vertical lines going upward, tapered. And that's like code for a polished floor. If only his expression be like that. Maybe I'll just change it up a little bit. Always good to have a monkey character in something. All right, all this is looking good except for the tangents, which I've created, including this one. Let us remove the pencils. Whoops, already had the pencils removed. Actually, let's take this thing up here. Take the pencils, bring that up to here. Come here, you. Release our pencils back down. Remove them entirely. There we go. I think for 15 we can probably add right in. Okay. Oh, he's missing a foot. And the stripes on his pants there. So let's go ahead and get that in there. I think you should have kind of shiny black shoes. I mean, I almost want to put them in spats. Should be like that. Might be the way to go. That might be the baller move right there to put them in spats. Not bad. We're on to something. Remember when I was doing Brillig last year? I had him in the wearing the frog guys, wearing a similar type of outfit. All right, this is the problem right here. All right, let's talk about where we're going to put black. I think we can put black way back here. Maybe not. Maybe not. What's the problem? What's the problem, Peter? Oh, I know what the problem is. I didn't close off my area. All right, if we're doing it back there, we can do a similar trick right over here. Okay. And then this archway is in shadow, so we can start to hatch it out a little bit. He says hatch it out a little bit and he just covers it. Okay. Same deal here. How do we fix this one? Same trick. Same problem. And you can already tell, like, as soon as we start to fill in the contrast, you know, the image starts to take on a lot more depth. There's still a problem. Oh, there it is. How about that? I don't believe in tracing things. Using reference is fine. Tracing things, it just feels like giving up to me. It also, it introduces the sort of, that's the uncanny valley. I heard somebody try to describe it the exact opposite of what it was, and they were like, well, if you don't trace it, then you have unrealistic things, and that's the uncanny valley. Nope, not true. Unrealistic things are fine. That's why we can watch Peanuts cartoons and SpongeBob SquarePants and all the things and never be bothered a bit. As soon as you start to trace stuff, it gets a little weird. That's the closer you get to a real life item, and you aren't going photographic. That's when you introduced the uncanny valley. Okay, now it does have a problem. This is going to be real tough to black out. You try and black it out up to here. Let's just see if that'll work. Nope. So we got to figure out where the problem is. Where could the problem be? Could be introduced at any point. There we go. All right. Now we have a slightly easier task. First of all, got to get in here. No problem. That one's done. I almost feel like we should start. In fact, I think I should start haloing out the figures. Because by the time we're showing them against the black background, if we stray too close, there's just no recovering it. We have to redraw. But, well, that said, let's see if I can get close enough here. All right. We're getting real close. All right. Maybe I won't do it as its own layer. Anyways. Blocking out an area. I think this is one of the toughest things inkers ever have to do. Okay. If we get close to the outlines of a finger or a body part, you can see that the form inside the line tends to disappear entirely, leaving us to try and recover it. Oh, I saw the most interesting thing today, and it's kind of inspiring, and I'm wondering what I could make of it. So, long story short, it's Calder Circus, Cirque de Calder. And inspired by, of course, Seth and the cartoonist kayfabe video today where they said, oh, okay, it's inspired by this thing called Calder Circus. I don't know what that is. So I had to look it up and figure out what it was. It was this sort of little mechanical toy circus that this artist, the sculptor, he created gigantic sculptures in the 1950s, I think, mostly, but 1940s, 1950s. And the idea was, he was into doing these kinetic sculptures. He would put on a whole circus, and it all fit inside a suitcase. So he'd bring the suitcase out, and the first thing that comes out is the ringmaster, and the ringmaster comes out, and he makes an announcement, and then he puts the ring out. Then there's a horse that comes out, and he does the thing, and the horse runs around the ring. There's like an elephant that comes out. And then there's several acts, and you get to see each act, and he performs each act with these little toy puppet sculptures. And it's fascinating. There's a couple of videos of it on YouTube. Like where Seth is well known for having created a model of the town. And I forgot which comic it was of his. Might have been just Palookaville. He created this cardboard model town. Those are kind of things that I like to do too, is create little models and things. All right. There's just a hint of something else going on back there in the darkness. Okay. Now, how do we make this look like stone? Maybe there's like an engraved line. Comes up here, down here. And then some kind of I just got a book that'd be really good for this kind of aesthetic. No, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Well, that's not it exactly. Hmm. We were to make this look like an kind of an ancient palace aesthetic. Whatever we do here, we're gonna have to copy and set over here as well. I was thinking maybe just like a set of laurels. You know, that kind of says it all. Copy, paste. Something like that. With this. A popular ancient Greek decoration of the time is the acanthus leaf. I have been trying to draw acanthus leaves for about 4 years now, and I'm never getting good at it. But I think they're cool. All right, let's try and we're going to make these acanthus leaves. Something like that. Some people probably can just like see one once and just draw it. It's all about balancing your curves. I am not doing a great job at it. Okay. making it more tragic is the fact that this is not even that important. It's not really a huge part of the story, other than the fact that we want, you know, the throne room should look, appropriately decorated. Whatever we do here has got to be completely symmetrical. With this. All right. Yeah, like I said, we don't have to go too hard. And also, I kind of want to imply a three-dimensionality, like it's sculpted. It's not just painted on. So let's do that by adding a little bit of hatching. Doesn't have to be a lot of hatching. Right, and then at print size, we're probably fine, right? There we go, something like that. Okay. Now, I hope no one gives it a second thought, just looking at it. That it's just part of the overall effect. They see and go, okay, oh, it's a nice throne room. And they won't even spend like a second looking at this. All the details that I'm putting in. But that's what you want. You want them to not notice because you want them to pay attention to the story, what's going on. The idea that people should just fetishize the art and go, oh, let me sink my eyes into this dude right here. He's looking tough. Is a bit abhorrent to me. Although, you want them to appreciate the art, but not fetishize the art. That's why art is so degenerate. I get messages on Facebook, not Facebook, not on Facebook, on Instagram, where most of the people that I will follow on, it's on the inserted image. Most of the people that I follow are other comic artists. In fact, if you're another comic artist, I'll be glad to follow you. Just follow me, Rapid Fighter 13. Be glad to follow you. Because the other option, um, or if you're like a regular person, a normie, because the only other people that are on these social media sites, other than normies and apparently other artists, who I like both of those, are like the booty pick people that want you to. I don't think they're real. I think they're just scams. So if I see pictures of like that, I don't follow them back or anything. Um, but every once in a while you'll follow a comic artist, and the first thing they'll do is they'll look over all your comics and they go, "Hey, um, you need me to draw your comics for you," which is not the case. So, for example, here's one I got today. We are blah blah blah, a collective of diverse artists specializing in comic art, commissions, manga, and posters. Would you like to see some samples of our work? We look forward to drawing your stuff for you. And I say, I do all my own stuff. Thanks a lot. And their style is like, it's the same style everyone has. It's a traced 3D model style. Everybody does the exact same thing. There's no difference whatsoever. It's one of those things. It's kind of Disney. It's kind of anime. The eyes are a bit too big. The dudes are a little bit like ridiculously buffed up, often bald because, of course, they're bald. That's what the 3D model is. Or the female characters have like just inflated, physiques. There's always a gratuitous sort of somewhat porny shot somewhere in there because they heard that sells, and it does apparently. I mean, if you listen to Daphne Lade, she says it does. But and I do. I listen to Daphne, but I'm unwilling to do that. I'm unwilling to play that particular version of the game. I would rather be a nowhere artist leaving a legacy. If nobody even reads my stuff ever, maybe they'll read it after I'm gone. I'll be dead. They'll be like, holy crap, he did this whole story. Maybe that's my audience. Generations yet to come. But I do get people who they'll see one of my pages, they'll like it, and then the next thing I know, I've got 40 likes, and I look back, and it's the same person. They've gone back and found the beginning of the story, and then they've liked every page. And it follows the thread of the story, so I can tell that they're actually going, okay, I'm trying to figure out what the next page is. So that's kind of what you want, I would assume. We're at 30 minutes. How far did we get? One panel. That is one panel. Look at it. One panel. Is it perfect? No, but is it good? Yeah, I think it's okay. Look at that. One lovely panel. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to stipple out the skin of our giant. He looks way better than when I drew him originally back 2-3 years ago. I have definitely improved since then. Do I have room to improve? Oh, yes. Still, of course. The answer is of course. So what I'm doing, what are these pock marks? You might be wondering. What is he doing? That's texture. So when I shrink it down, this is about the same as publishing size, right? How do I know? Oh, that's bigger than publishing size. That's publishing size right here. I think it looks good. think it looks good. I might want to think about some light sources. Maybe I'll put a light source right in front, or I could put something here. This is a fake. I'm not gonna actually do this. Right in front, right up here. Why not? Actually, it kind of does freaking work. If I do like maybe it's a brazier, like a big bowl on a thing with fire leaping out or something, or a low guttering flame. That would totally work. Let's delete it for right now, though. Or maybe we leave it alone. It's fine. We go, okay, this is ready to go. Yeah, yeah, man. That is looking good. Gotta kiss myself. All right. Okay. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check back later. There will be more comics every day. And we will, sooner or later, by hook or by crook, get through this page, and then we will begin this page, which is also already kind of worked out. And then we'll get to the... Oh, you know what's missing? Oh, shit, I'm not even finished with this page. I want to put a chapter 2 marker. Let's fix that real quick. I can fix it real quick. I can do it. We just drop some white in there. I'm going to type chapter 2. Chapter 6. Okay. Stored. And now we can say we're done. All right. Talk to you later.